Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be creating another eyeshadow look using the Lurella's Love Struck eyeshadow palette. This was the palette for the February 2022 subscription box. I do know I want to use these deeper shades in the palette because my last look was very pinkish, Valentine's Day-ish. So I want to try these warmer, deeper tones. So we are going to get started. Now I did prime my eyes with my P. Louise base in the shade number 2, Rumor, and I did not set them. So we're going to start out with this Profusion fluffy brush, and we're going to take the first shade, is the Toffee matte shade from the palette, and we're going to apply this as our transition shade right in the crease and above the crease area. And just pack it with this fluffy brush. And I'm using this big fluffy brush because I don't want it too intense. I just want it to give a wash of color so I can blend the deeper shades. So I'm just going to pack a little bit more right in the crease and above it. So I'm going to pack a little bit more. Okay, so now we are going to blend with the same brush to make sure it's evenly placed in the areas and there's no harshness or breakups in the shadow. So now I'm applying a little bit more just to kind of set the crease area, and we're going to blend. Okay, so I think that should do it for that shade. So now we are going to go in with, I don't know, let's see. Let's do this chocolate shade, and it is Chocolates. And we're going to take it on the tip of this same brush. And I want to go ahead and try to place it on the outer V area without packing it. So let's see how this works. And we're going to just place it with the tip of the brush that we placed the shadow with. And now I'm going to lightly blend right up into the crease, but staying in that outer V area. And I'm using the tip of the brush right in the crease area. And I'm blending in circular motions. That's pretty together though. Take a little bit more of chocolate. We're going to pack it. And it's not a chocolate shade, it's more of a, you can see the chocolate, but a red chocolate type shade. And we're going to just pack it again. And then start blending. You want to lightly blend. Because again, I did not set the base. So it's still on the tacky side. Which is why I'm lightly fluffing the shadows. And again, you're doing the circular motions right in the crease area. But you're not going over to the middle of the crease. Not just yet anyways, because I would switch it up in a heartbeat. So I'm going to apply a little bit more on the tip of the brush and make sure it's blended right in that outer V area. And I sound a little raspy because I've been like sick the last week with the flu. But I'm better now, so I have not been in this room in over a week filming or planning any type of makeup. Today is my first day in almost a week and a half. But I am feeling better. So we're going to continue to blend and slowly build the product. And I'm liking how it's coming together. It's like really, really pretty. And make sure it's blended on the other eye. And the same thing for this eye. So now I'm going to take my makeup round and we're going to clean this brush so we can add this taupey shade back in the crease area again. And it's the very first shade we started with, which is this shade. And we're going to make sure it's packed right above that brow bone area, below the brow bone, not above, right into the crease before we add the lid shade. And this makes sure that your shades are blended and transitioned well together. So now I'm using the tip of the brush to make sure everything is blending well. So I'm liking that. So now I'm going to take my Too Faced glitter glue. You know what? Or am I ready for that yet? Yeah, let's do it. I think that's pretty though. Let's do it. So I'm going to take a dollop of it on my finger. And I've been loving this method the last couple of times I've done it. And just rub the glitter glue together on both of my ring fingers. And you can see it's been like kind of diffused together. And then just pack it on the lid. And I'm packing it all over the center of my eye, going into the crease of my eye. In the corner and the crease. But not all over the lid. And the same thing for the other eye. You want to just make sure you place it, and make sure it is packed and tacky. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's go in with our lid shade. Let's do let's start out with the last shade in the palette, and it's this nice deep maroonish burgundy shade, and we're gonna pop it all over the lid where we place the glitter glue. It's a nice red foiled shade. It's real pretty. And I'm using the tip of my finger to place it in the crease area. So I'm going to do the same thing for the other eye. Make sure you pack it. This is pretty though. And again, you want to use the tip of your finger to pack it right in the crease area. And you don't have to be like trying to make sure it's perfect. It can be a little messy because we're going to take our brush and blend again, especially with this crease area. So I'm just making sure that this shade is just like packed really good and placed on my eyelid. So I'm going to take a little bit more of the same shade to make sure it is coated right on the lid. I'm loving it. So now I'm going to take my makeup wipe. I'm going to wipe this stuff off my finger. And now we are going to go back in with this profusion brush and just make sure everything is blended really well. And I feel like this palette should have had a black matte shade in it. Because I'm thinking I want to apply some black. But I don't want to pull out another palette. So I'm going to try something different. I'm going to take this ColourPop pencil brush, and it's the E9 brush. And I'm going to see if this chocolate will deepen back up on this outer V. Because I really want it to be deeper in that area. Let's see if we pop it back on here. It's really not. Let's see. I don't think it looks too bad. You can see the brown, but I really want to like something really, really deeper. So we're going to apply some more of the chocolate on the outer V of both eyes. Let's see. I think a black would have made it like so pretty. Let me see if I can find a black, because I really want to do this black. Let's see. It's not a black in there. I am sorry, but I want a black. If I don't find one in this next palette, we're going to keep it moving with this red. Okay. It's not black, but it's a deep purple. I'm going to take this Bobby Brown, closest to a black I can get. I think it's black. I don't know. But we're going to take this deep shade. You can take any type of black. I just want to deepen it up a bit. Like a little bit. Because I think it'd be pretty with black. We're about to find out, aren't we? And we're going to place it on that lash line. Closer to that lash line on the outer V. And I like doing this when I'm using deeper shades like that, so I can control it. Because it can go left quick. So now we're going to lightly blend with the tip of the brush into the outer V area. And I'm not going like all up in my crease. Just enough to reach the tip of the crease, but not all the way in the crease where you're blending all over the crease area. I'm just blending in circular motion. I'm liking that so far. It gives a little more depth, so I do like that. And you cannot use the black. I just wanted something deeper. I'm applying a little bit more black in this outer V area and lightly blending with the tip of the brush. I guess I don't know if this purple black or just black, but it's deep enough for me. Okay, so I'm apply a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend. And I'm going outward so it doesn't be as harsh with this shadow buildup. Okay, so we're just gonna continue blending. I like it. I think it's really pretty. It's coming together really good. So now I'm going to clean off this pencil brush so we can wrap up this eyeshadow. And we're going to go back in with the not the very first, but the shimmer shade that we just used for our lid. We're going to apply it and pack it on the pencil brush. And we're going to place it back on the lid, because we're going to marry those two shades together, the shimmer and the matte black. So once you got it placed on the lid, you can go ahead and just lightly flick those two shades together. And I'm going to go ahead and blend out the crease area while I'm doing this. So you're going to lightly flick the shadows together, and I'm going towards the outer V, but I'm blending the crease together in circular motions to get that harshness out of the crease area. So I am liking this. So now we're going to take a clean brush. Let's take the ColourPop. I don't think this dense enough. So let's try it anyway. We're going to take this ColourPop E2 brush. It's this fluffy brush, and just blend out the edges of the crease to make sure everything is seamless. And I'm doing windshield wiper motions and circular motions. And this is really pretty. I'm loving this. I didn't even expect to go this far with it, but I just wanted to do something different. Okay, so now we are going to, it's like a little patchiness going on here. It doesn't look like that eye. So let's see if we can place this shadow back. Let's go back in with, what did we do? I don't know. This Toffee shade. Let's go back in with the Toffee shade and place it back here. That's what we lost. Okay, so I think that should do it. I really like how it's coming together. So now we're going to take our makeup wipe, and I already have my micellar water on it, and clean up under the eye so we can see if we need to apply any more shadow and do we need to blend any more. I am loving this red. It is so pretty. Okay, so now we are going to go back in with this color popper brush, the fluffy brush, and just blend out these edges again to make sure everything is seamless. And I'm just blending in circular motions. This is like so pretty. I like it. Where did my brush go? I think I might have dropped it. That is like pretty, pretty, pretty. So I'm going to leave this alone. But the other thing I do want to do while we're here is to take my cream brulee and set this brow bone area. And I'm using my Morphe 576 brush just to set this concealer onto my brow bone area. So these shades can transition together. Now we're going to blend. So I think that looks pretty good. So I am going to jump off camera in my norm, finish my face, and I'll be back to show you guys my final look. See you guys in a bit. So welcome back. This is the final look using the Love Struck eyeshadow palette again. The one came in my February Lurella's subscription box. I did not apply any more shadows on my eyelid, but I did apply the shade Bow and Arrow, this deep shade, to my lower lash line, and I applied the shade Secret Admirer, this first shimmer shade, to the inner corner going across midway the lower lash line. And for my highlight shade, I used Kisses, which is the third shimmer shade, the white type pinkish, and I popped it into my inner corner. That's all I did for the eye look. To finish the rest of my face, I used my Clinique in the shade me and these eyes beige, 15 beige. I used this to highlight under my eyes today, but for my foundation and my base, I used my Becca Ultimate Coverage, and this is the shade I can't see this, Bamboo, shade Bamboo, and I mixed it with my Milani's Creamy Nude foundation. So that is the base piece. So for my highlight and blush today and my bronzer, I used my Soft Focus Finishing Powder, the Milk Chocolate Finished by Black Radiance. I use this to bronze today with. I love this bronzer. It is like so smooth and very affordable. And for my blush, I use this little mini Bare Minerals in the shade Mauve Sunrise. And it's a nice, pretty rosy type mauve blush. I am colorblind. But I apply a little bit on my cheekbones. And to highlight, I used my Amrezy Anastasia and applied it on my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose, and my Cupid's bow. So to finish my lips, I used the pencil by St. Luxie in the shade Love Letter. I love this little pencil. And I topped it with my Morphe. It's this little glitter gloss in the shade. I'm going to start putting my glasses on. Jinx, I think that's what it says. And it's this nice iridescent shimmer gloss. I love how everything turned out. I love this look. These eyes are like so pretty to me. I don't know what to call it, but I do love it. And again, this is a close-up of the eyes. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial because again, like I said, I love the formula in Lurella's eyeshadow palettes. I do have one more eyeshadow palette that I purchased before I even started the subscription with them, and I'm gonna pull that palette and do a look with that eyeshadow as well. But I like this eyeshadow palette. It's a nice red pinkish palette that you actually get the payoff on it, because a lot of times, in my opinion, when you're dealing with red eyeshadows, it's kind of hard to get them to build and blend, and even pinks. So I love the two looks I've used this palette with. I'll definitely be keeping it out to use it again, like mixing the shades, the pinks and the deepers together. But I do like this eyeshadow palette. If you have this palette, let me know your thoughts. If you get the subscription box, let me know your thoughts as well. And again, I love it how it turned out. I hope you guys like how it turned out. And again, let me know your thoughts on it. And until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.